In Creo Parametric 12.4.2, cable harness assemblies replaced the previous cable harness parts. Also, wire and cable spools are part files. Previously, they had been assembly level features. To be more specific, they are bulk items with cabling parameters. In this video, we will take a look at how you can leverage your previous .spl spool files in the new method. Here I am in an assembly. I want to route some wires and cables. Let's go to the Applications tab, and then I will choose Cabling. Here we get our welcome about the various different changes. I'm going to click No because I don't want to get into the help. I need to create a harness. I will click on that button. And here we have the Create Component dialog box. Let's give it a name. I'll call it F928 Harness and hit the Enter key. I will accept the recommendation for the default template for this new cable harness assembly. Now I need to go to the Activate Harness drop-down list and select it. And so in order to bring in my previous SPL files, I need to go to the spool dropdown, and there are three different choices. First, let's take a look at the two choices that you are not going to use. Let's start at the bottom. Let's choose Generate Spools from File. This opens up a dialog box. This is for bringing in spools from logical data. In other words, bring them in from another source that has the definition, such as an XML file, neutral wire list, DGM files, or from Mentor Graphics. You'll notice that SPL is not a choice here. Let me cancel, and then we will go back to the spools dropdown. Let's go to the other choice that is not going to work. Let's go to Add Spool. And when you go to this command, it brings open the Import Spool dialog box, but in the type drop-down list, there's only the ability to bring in a part file. In other words, one of the new versions of bulk item parts for spools. Well, let's cancel out of here, and let's go to the remaining choice, Create Spool. When I click on that, it opens up the Create Spool dialog box. There are 6 different choices. You have your traditional choices like wire, cable, and ribbon for creating your cabling spools, and your other choices for cosmetics and also bundles. If you want to bring in an SPL file, you need to go to the Options drop-down list, and here is the choice for Import Spool, which, as the tooltip tells us, allows us to bring in an SPL file. So I will click on that, and here in the Import Spool dialog box, I don't see anything. It's currently looking at my spool directory, and that's because it defaults to a part file. I need to change from part to spool, and here are the various different SPL files that I have in my spool directory. Let's choose one to bring in. Let's bring in the red 8 AWG. Maybe I'll be carrying a whole lot of power, so let's grab that one. And one thing to note is that you can only select one spool file at a time. This is something that I hope gets changed, because previously when you were creating spool files, you could select multiple spool files using the Control key or the Shift key. Well, that does not work currently. Let's bring in this red wire. Here you see the file name. You can change it if you want, and you can choose Create, which will just make it in session only, but I'm going to choose Create and Add. And here we get the electrical parameters dialog box if we want to modify any of the different values. I will click the OK button, and if we expand our tree down at the bottom, here we can see the part file that is created for our wire spool. Let's take a look at that one more time for a cable. I'll go to the Create Spool command once again. I can choose cable from the drop down, import spool, and I happen to know that this is my cabling spool that I want to bring in. I'll double click on it. Let's choose create and add. And here we have our various different conductors for this one. Let me change the radio button to conductor so you can see its individual properties. I will click the OK button. And here we have our cabling spool, which is also a part. They're all bulk items. And so that is how you can leverage your existing .spl files for creating spool parts in Creo Parametric 12.4.2 and beyond.